This is your primetime forecast from Dr. Don's Weather. A huge thank you to our amazing partners who help make it all possible. Brandy Pike Photography, the Randolph County Commission, Inlow House Lodging, East Alabama Waste, Jimis's Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Broadcasting from the Alpha Weather Center and powered by The Oaks, Longevity Inspections, Integrated Contractor Services, Stevens Home Furniture, N&W Locks, Venture Fence, Estate Masters, Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Southern Union State Community College, and the venue at 5 Points Farms. Here's Dr. Don.
Good morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. Welcome to your primetime forecast for Thursday, July 31st, 2025. From Dr. Don's Weather, don't forget, it's coming up in September. Tunnel to Towers Foundations 9/11 Never Forget mobile exhibit coming to Opelika, Alabama. They'll be there from September the 11th through the 16th. That's right. It will be in Alabama for the first time ever, and it will coincide with this year's anniversary of 9/11. So very double, triple special situation for the state of Alabama. It's going to be at the Southern Union Opelika campus. And Dr. Don's Weather is going to be there broadcasting live on Saturday, September 13th. Big game going on in Auburn that day. It's homecoming on the Plains. A lot of folks are going to be in town. Hope you make your game day plans to come by and visit with us and hang out with us. Teach those kids that history. Very important that you stop by and hang out with us at the 9/11 Never Forget mobile exhibit in Opelika on Saturday, September 13th. Also, check this out. This is some cool stuff as well. This is a big event that's coming up. It'll be on September the 6th. At Lake Wedowee at Rice Pavilion or Rice Landing in Wedowee. It's the Lake Wedowee 8th Annual Take a Veteran Fishing Day at Rice Landing. You want to get in touch with Ken Bearden, and he'll give you more information at 706-864. Is that right? Am I seeing that correctly? 884-0494. Again, that is 706-884-0494. It's heck, when you get to the age to where the bifocals don't work anymore, I have to get a little closer to the computer. But this is a great time. They do it every year, and they've been doing it, and they're going to have a great time again this year. Want you to be a part of it. We're going to have some video we're going to show here on Dr. Don's Weather of this event. Get in touch with Ken today. Find out how you can help out. You can be a captain on a boat. You can volunteer. You can do all kinds of things. And if you know of a veteran, or if you are a veteran, you'd like to go fishing, give Ken a call. He can get you set up for this, and you're going to have a good time up on beautiful Lake Wedowee. All right, let's talk about some weather, because we've got some more heat on the way today. Not quite as hot today, but it's still going to be pretty warm. We do still have a heat advisory in effect for parts of Alabama and Georgia, and there'll be a chance of a scattered shower or thunderstorm this afternoon. But as you can see from the Storm Prediction Center convective outlook here, that we're not looking at anything severe across Alabama or Georgia today. Let's go ahead now and take a look at that heat advisory, and it does cover all of our East Alabama counties. It doesn't get into part of our West Georgia counties. It does pick up from Troup County south, but from Heard County north, you're not included in this heat advisory for today. High temperatures will be running anywhere from 92 to 97. Heat index up to 107 today. I think that'll be further south down in South Georgia. And alerts are in effect. So make sure you stay hydrated, take frequent breaks, hit that air conditioning, and wear that light-colored clothing so that you don't get into heat stress. For today, we're looking at 95, the high temperature in Gadsden, 94 in Clanton. Selma will hit 94 this afternoon. Auburn will top out at 93 degrees. In Georgia, Today, the peak heat index expected to be around 95 to 100 up here in North Georgia. Down around Columbus, 105 to 110. And look at Valdosta, 105 to 110 this afternoon, the expected heat index. Pretty much the same thing again on Friday. And then we've got what's called the wedge effect that will start ushering in some cooler air Friday night into Saturday. And this is when we have high pressure sitting up over the Ohio Valley. And then we got low pressure off the Atlantic coast, and the interaction between those two pressure systems will funnel cooler air back in across the Carolinas into Georgia and Alabama. And the air kind of pools up on the lee side of the Appalachian Mountain chain. And so we turn out several degrees cooler. I think by Sunday and Monday, we're probably looking at 10 to 15 degrees cooler than what we have been experiencing the last couple of weeks. So hang in there. We do have some relief on the way. And high temperatures for today across the state of Georgia. Down in Columbus, around 95 degrees. It'll hit 92 in Atlanta and 95 in Valdosta. Another hot one on the way. No tropical trouble to speak of out in the Atlantic or the Caribbean. Now let's take a look at your current conditions from the venue at 5 Points Farms. Currently 72 degrees outside. It feels like 74. Wind is calm at the moment. Humidity is 93%. The barometric pressure at 30.01. Dew point is 70. High temperature yesterday, 89 degrees. That's official. I know several of you probably saw 90s on your back porch thermometer. Cloudy skies currently. Sunrise this morning at 5:55, and the sun will set this evening at 7:42 p.m. Here's your 6-day forecast from the Alpha Weather Center. Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent. 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. We'll have a mixture of sun and clouds. 90 degrees expected to be the high temperature. And then pretty much a carbon copy again on Friday. We'll increase that rain chance a little bit, 70% in the afternoon, high temperature of 90. Then we start to cool off. Look at Saturday. We have a 70% chance of rain, about 9 degrees cooler on Saturday at 81. And then how about those 70s on Sunday and Monday? That high of 75 out there on Sunday with a 70% chance of rain. Monday, a high of 77, 50% chance of rain. And we'll maintain a decent chance of showers and thunderstorms on Tuesday at 60%. And that temperature creeping back up to around 80 degrees. But I got to tell you, I'll take 80 degrees all day long over 90. And those 70s, well, I just cannot wait to get into some of those 70s. That's going to be nice. Southern Union State Community College live Doppler HD radar this morning as we take you in close across East Alabama and West Georgia. You can see that we are showing no precipitation across the area. If we go back out and look at the southeastern United States, that's what we want to do. You'll see that we did have a lot of shower and thunderstorm activity that was just very slowly moving around the I-20 corridor in the north of Atlanta through the early morning hours, and now all of that's pushed on up into South Carolina with some big thunderstorms at this hour near Myrtle Beach. But across most of Alabama and Georgia, well, we're just not seeing much of anything out there at the moment. I think that will change, though, as we get into the afternoon hours. Get those T-shirts. Great way to support us here at Dr. Don's Weather. Get your What About shirt. Also get your Thunder Buddy shirt so that you can proudly support Dr. Don's Weather out there in your community. Also, look at that, folks. Right there under the Thunder Buddy logo, you'll see our new way to send us photographs. It's pics.drdonwx.com. That takes you to a form where you give me a little information about the photograph, and then you can upload the photograph or video, and it comes straight to me. So this is the way we're going to do this moving forward. A lot of you like to send me photographs of weather when weather's taking place. And when we're live covering severe weather, in the past, it's been extremely hard for me to go get that and then get it on live. But doing it this way, it'll be extremely easy. We can start showing more video and photos when we're doing live coverage here on Dr. Don's Weather. But look, it doesn't have to be photographs of active weather. Like days like today, if you see a pretty scene outside, you take a picture of it and fill out the form, give me a description of what you're sending me, and we'll show it here on Dr. Don's Weather. So it doesn't have to be severe weather or anything like that. Anything to do with the outdoors, send those photographs to us and we'll show them. Also, birthdays. I'd love to do birthdays every morning when we record our primetime forecast. Get a picture of that birthday person and send it to me here on Dr. Don's Weather at pix.drdonwx.com. Hope you guys have a fantastic Thursday. Good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. I'll see you back in here first thing tomorrow morning with another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.
That's a wrap on your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia, broadcasting from the Owlful Weather Center and powered by The Oaks, Longevity Inspections, Integrated Contractor Services, Stevens Home Furniture, N&W Locks, Venture Fence, The State Masters, Southern Union State Community College, The Venue at 5 Points Farms, and Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery. Dr. Don's Weather is proudly supported by Brandy Pike Photography, the Randolph County Commission, East Alabama Waste, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, the Salem Auction House, and Bama Beazle Repair. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow us on Facebook. Share with your friends, and subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube. We'll see you back in here tomorrow morning for another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.